Howdy, everybody. It's Silas Albright here. Excited to be back to host another episode of the Foolin' Around podcast with Lightnin Wells. It's been a few months. We had a lot to do. Lightnin has been busy. He had a documentary premiere that sold out the Paramount Theater in Farmville. We had a big fun night, but we're a little ways away from that, and we're gonna keep moving right along. Today, we've got a fun episode for you guys featuring the legendary Uncle Dave Macon, one of the very first stars of the Grand Ole Opry. Wonderful banjo player, played a lot of the old Appalachian songs. A lot of fun to talk about. What a showman too. Did a lot of cool stuff on stage. Lightnin's gonna tell you a lot about him, and he's got a lot of recordings of himself playing some of these Uncle Dave songs. So definitely in for a treat. I hope you'll stick around and enjoy this episode with us. All right, Lightnin, give us a little background on Uncle Dave Macon.
Oh, he's one of my favorite old-time artists. Really colorful character. Really American music guy. He was born in 1870. So, wow. He was born in Warren County, Tennessee, which is the middle part of the state. He was raised in the country. His family moved to Nashville, Tennessee in 1883. They operated a hotel there. The hotel catered to a lot of theater people were coming through there, and Uncle Dave learned some music and things from them, and banjos were real popular at that time, and Uncle Dave started playing the banjo by age 16. So he was learning all this repertoire from theater people that would stay at his parents' hotel in Nashville at an early age. And we didn't have recording at the time, so his repertoire, when he later recorded some of this stuff, like this stuff that had been forgotten by the 20s and stuff, a lot of his songs dated back to the 1800s. So it's a interesting window of American music. So he married in Nashville, and they moved back to the country to Readyville, Tennessee, and he started a family. In 1900, he began operating the Macon Midway Mule and Wagon Transportation Company. So he was hauling produce and merchandise in a multi-county area on a wagon pulled by mules.
That's hard to imagine.
So he met a lot of people. He was a charismatic guy. So he'd carry his banjo along there on his route and entertain people on his while he's working.
So his life, he was kind of set up to be around a lot of people he could have learned music from. I mean, the hotel and then traveling around doing this stuff.
Yeah, he's a
cool
pretty
exposure.
gregarious guy. He did that for 20 years. 1900 to 1920, and so cars are starting to come in then. At first, he didn't like cars at all. It messed up his business.
Wow.
So he was, looking for something else. By then, he's 50 years old or something. 1918 was the first time he actually got paid for playing the banjo and entertaining people. Suppose he had a story about he's playing for free all these places, and he was kind of tired of it, and he didn't want to do this performance or something. And he told the guy, says, "Well, I want this much money," and thought the guy would balk and he would get out of it. And the guy said, "Oh, yeah, I'll pay you." So, 1918, he became a professional musician.
Started making some money. Wow, cool.
But
he was already in his 40s or almost 50?
Yeah. So, 1923, he got, more serious about being a professional musician. He met a musical partner named Sid Harkreader. Sid Harkreader could play the fiddle and guitar and, sing harmony with him and stuff. And they had a duo. They started playing the vaudeville circuit and traveling around making money playing music. And they made their first recordings in New York City, 1923. So that's one of your first hillbilly recordings at that time, the brand new recording industry. By 1925, he did one of the first radio broadcasts for WSM in Nashville. WSM was the radio station in Nashville that launched the Grand Ole Opry. So he was one of the first hillbilly acts to broadcast over the radio, and he was one of the first members of the Grand Ole Opry from the very, very beginning.
Wow. Think about how much this guy saw change in his lifetime. And wow.
Yep. So he's, becoming a serious recording artist, too. He's doing different recording sessions. In 1926, he found a young guitarist named Sam McGee, who was from Tennessee. Sam McGee from Tennessee. And he was phenomenal. He was a great musician. He could really play the guitar. He recorded with him in 1926. For some variety, in 27, he did a recording session with a whole string band, which was called the Fruit Jar Drinkers, consisted of Sam McGee's young guitarist with his brother Kirk McGee and a fiddler named Maisie Todd. And they had a pretty good sound, and they were pretty wild and raucous, and did some really classic recordings with that group. And they also did some sacred songs, too.
Wow. There's some, we'll have to link to some of those recordings. Sounds pretty interesting.
They're good ones. So he recorded throughout the 20s. Was an established star in the Grand Ole Opry. In 29, he reunited with his first music partner, Sid Harkreader, and they did a recording session. 1929 was the beginning of the Depression, so he didn't record so much in the early 30s, but he continued playing. He was an older man by that time, and his banjo style got a little more rudimentary. He was frailing more then and not doing so much of the fancy finger style picking that he did earlier, but he was still broadcasting out, as he would say. In 1930, he started playing with his son Doris, and he played guitar behind his dad. They did a session in 1930, but it was never released. That was a bad year because that was the year after the crash. But Doris did play with him a whole lot live, and he's played with him most of his performances at the Grand Ole Opry. His last music partner he had in the 1930s was a guy named Smoky Mountain Glenn Stagner. He played guitar behind Uncle Dave in his last recordings. Even though Uncle Dave didn't record again after the 30s, he was continued playing on the Opry. In 1940, at the age of 70, he went to Hollywood with a group of people from the Grand Ole Opry to make a movie, which was called the Grand Ole Opry. And Uncle Dave and his son Doris appear on that, and he shows up. You get to see some of his banjo tricks that Uncle Dave was famous for. The movie also featured a young Roy Acuff, who was just beginning his career in music.
I'll have to look for that one.
Yeah, it's a fun movie. It's a pretty lame plot, but it's kind of an excuse to see some of those early country people from the Opry.
Yeah, it seems like kind of required reading for somebody into this type of music. That early.
So later in the 40s, he was touring still and playing on the Opry, and he did a tour with Bill Monroe.
Wow.
And they set up a tent and would play for people. And Uncle Dave, I remember there's a story about he saw Earl Scruggs play, but everybody's going crazy about this new style of banjo Earl Scruggs brought when he was playing with Bill Monroe to the Opry, and Uncle Dave thought, he said, he's not funny at all.
Oh my gosh.
Uncle Dave was an entertainer, and it's like
right.
he thought comedy went along with the banjo.
Totally different styles, different eras. Yeah, it seems like, yeah, very interested to learn more about Uncle Dave and kind of the whole stage presence he had, because it seemed like he was much more than playing music, right?
Oh yeah,
Doing these tricks.
he was a force of nature.
Well, cool.
So he played on the Opry up until his death in 1952. He died at the age of 82.
Wow. What a life. Well, all right, Lightnin, we appreciate you doing all this research on Uncle Dave, giving us kind of a background for what the man was all about, what his life was like. Very fascinating stuff. And we've got some recordings that you've compiled of yourself playing his music through the years. Excited to get into these, let y'all hear them, and let Lightnin tell you about them. So we'll start with track number 1 on this. It's a fun song that I think was one of the first ones you recorded, or at least first Uncle Dave songs. But yeah, what do you remember about the Cumberland Mountain Deer Chase, Lightnin?
Oh, I think that's probably the first Uncle Dave song I learned. I discovered Uncle Dave back in the 1960s through his Folkways compilation album. I think Pete Seeger might have had something to do with that. When I was first learning the banjo, I had the Pete Seeger How to Play the 5-String Banjo book, and I think he has how to play this song. And so I think it's one of the first songs I learned of his. And I played it in a frailing style. It's like I had to teach myself how to play banjo, and I didn't everybody show me anything, so I kind of got it wrong. It's like I did a frailing style, but my thumb would go backwards on the 5th string instead of down like it's supposed to. So I had kind of a limited style, but I could do Uncle Dave songs pretty well with that. And I learned that song back in when I was still in high school and played it out some. And I think this actual recording of it I did as a home recording I did in the early 1980s. And it's the Cumberland Mountain Deer Chase.
Let's hear it.
Away and away we're bound for the mountain, bound for the mountain, bound for the mountain, over the mountain, the fields and the fountain, away to chase, away, away. We heed not the toil, the tempest nor the danger is over the mountain, away goes Ranger, over the mountain, the fields and the fountain, away to chase, away, away. Listen to hound bells sweetly ringing over the mountain, a wild deer springing over the mountain, the fields and the fountain, away to chase, away, away. Oh, listen to hound dogs heavy bay sounding high over the way, all night long till the break of dawn. Merrily the chase goes on over the mountain, the fields and the fountain, away to chase, away, away. Chase away, away. Oh, rover, rover, see him, rover, rover, catch him, over the mountain, the field and the fountain, away to chase, away, away. Oh, now we're set just right for the race where the hounds and the horses ride in the chase. The deer is banding and the hounds are sounding right on the trail that leads in the mountain, over the mountain, the fields and the fountain, away the chase, away, away.
Yeah, I like that song. It's fast. It kind of gives the vibe of something being chased through the woods. Do you know what tuning that is? It's a little different.
That's the standard C tuning, where
Huh.
you drop the fourth string down to C, and that's how the classic banjo players. Everybody played that way back in the early days.
It definitely sounds old-timey to me. The second one is a personal favorite of mine. I grew up listening to this song, requesting it. It's on Lightnin's children's album. She was always chewing gum. There's some cool vocals in here. What's this recording come from? What brought you to this song?
Oh, I just thought it was charming, and it's a fun song. It's funny. Uncle Dave, it's a comic song.
Definitely.
This one I'm in D tuning, I believe, on the banjo to do this one, and I've included it on my kid's CD I did back some years ago.
It's a fun one. As a kid that loved chewing gum, I loved hearing this song.
I'm gonna sing you about my pretty little girl. She's just as pretty as a plum. Habit she had was one that was bad. She was always chewing gum, yum, 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 yum. Whenever she came to Sunday school, she always come with a chum. Right where they sat and right where they sat, they was always chewing gum, yum, 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 yum. She dressed so neat and she looked so sweet. Her silks and her hat was so plump. But I do declare she sure put on the air with her mouth just full of chewing gum, yum, yum. She had feathers and finery and an extra ostrich plume. Every place that she went, she spent every cent on chewing gum, yum, 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 yum. Whenever she went out of town, she always did look so cute. Every merchant she'd knock and call for a box of juicy fruit, juicy fruit, juicy fruit. A free plug for juicy fruit there.
Oh, yeah. Makes me want some. It's been a while. That's a fun one. But yeah, this next song is a little bit different than the last one, obviously. A little bit more mature subject matter. Railroadin and Gamblin. I really enjoy this one. What do you remember about this one?
Oh, it's a pretty raucous song there. I'm playing
Yeah.
D tuning again, I think, and I just remember it being a pretty lively song about railroading and gambling. What your mammy told you 6 months ago, keep on your coat and hat, be ready to go. Oh, railroading and gambling, picking up chicken for mammy, Lord, Lord, Lord. Take your feet out, sand, stick it in the mud. Take your feet out, sand, stick it in the mud. but here come the wind. Cars on the roadside, cars on the track. Spent all my money, no way to get back. The railroadin and gamblin, picking up chicken for mammy, Lord, Lord, Lord. Pick feet out of sand, stick in the mud. Pick feet out of sand, stick in the mud. The railroadin and gamblin, picking up chicken for mammy, Lord, Lord, Lord.
I don't know, wake us up a little bit, I guess. But yeah, this next song we're going to do is Over the Mountain. Where'd you learn this one, Lightnin?
Oh, from Uncle Dave, of course. See, like I was saying, Uncle Dave played banjo when he was very young and was learning these songs from traveling musicians. So a lot of his repertoire is like songs that were written songs from the 1800s that kind of got forgotten by the time recording came in. And I think Over the Mountain is one of those songs. It's a pretty song, and I think it was a written song from the 1800s. And it's a love song about a girl named Anna Lee. And the way Uncle Dave Macon says her name, it's Anna Lee. Anna Lee. Says my Anna Lee is like my Ali or something. It's like, but her name's Anna Lee.
All right, cool. Let's hear a love song.
I'm always lighthearted and easy, not a care in this world have I, because I am loved by an Ali, and I couldn't forget if I tried. She lives far away on the mountains, where the little birds sing in the trees, and the cabins all covered in ivy. There my Ollie is waiting for me. It's over, yes, over the mountains, where the little birds sing in the trees, and the cabins all covered in ivy. There my Ollie is waiting for me. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. The day I bid goodbye to Ali, that day I will never forget. The tears bubbled up from their slumbers, I fancy I see them yet. They look like the pearls in the ocean as she wept those tears of love. Said, my dear boy, don't you forget me if we meet here in heaven above. It's over, yes, over the mountains, where the little birds sing in the trees, and the cabins all covered in ivy. There Molly is waiting for me. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Yodelay, yodelay.
Always cool to hear you yodel. All right, this next track we're going to play is called Going Across the Sea. Tell us about this one.
Oh, it's another one of those raucous Fralin songs. This one has a nautical theme to it, though. I've been a C tuning. I remember for this one, the high C tuning. So I'm Fralin in my own style here and trying to recreate the spirit of Uncle Dave. I'm going across the sea, stay forevermore, left my little darling standing in the door. Won't you come and go, won't you come and go, fly with me, my pretty little love, I'm going across the sea. Howling low, the wind is howling high. Come with me, my pretty little love, till the day I die. Won't you come and go, won't you come and go, fly with me, my pretty little love, I'm going across the sea. When you give a dime, when you give a dollar bill to call your name as mine. Won't you come and go, won't you come and go, fly with me, my pretty little love, I'm going across the sea. Cherries red as plums. She threw her arms around my neck. I thought my time had come. Won't you come and go? Won't you come and go? Fly with me, my pretty little love. I'm going across the sea. If I was to marry, I'd never marry for riches. Marry some old big fat gal that couldn't wear my breeches. Won't you come and go? Won't you come and go? Fly with me, my pretty little love. I'm going across the sea.
So this next song, we're getting back to kind of a more humorous storytelling vibe here. But yeah, so this one you play in mandolin. I guess you learned it that way? You didn't hear him play mandolin, did you? How'd this come about?
I don't know, just the way it came out. This Uncle Dave was not PC. He did things his own way. This is a humorous song about a guy that got married and isn't enjoying it too much. And it's a funny song you don't hear often. I pulled it out at a recent gig, and I think people actually really liked it. You don't hear many people covering that song. I think String Bean might have did a cover of it later. Give me back my $5 I paid for a wife.
Decided to get married, my little girl and I. The day I bought the license, I let my freedom fly. We went down to the preacher, said, yes to all he said. And if I had to do it again, I'd shoot myself instead. Oh, give me back my $5 I paid for a wife. I was a fool to pay someone to sentence me for life. First month she was sweet as a melon on the vine. I thought it was my lucky day when I asked her to be mine. She looked so doggone pretty, she like took my breath. But when I saw my mother-in-law, I darn I choked to death. Oh, give me back my $5 I paid for a wife. I was a fool to pay someone to sentence me for life. To her home out east, told her to see the sights. She came in about daylight, oh, where do you spend your nights? She'd bought out half the city, silk dresses and gold braid. I could have bought the Brooklyn Bridge with half the debts I paid. Oh, give me back my $5 I paid for a wife. I was a fool to pay someone to sentence me for life. Stay single, for marriage is baloney. It would take a millionaire to pay her alimony. Single men stay single, don't marry a wife. A bachelor's life is heaven compared to the married life. Oh, give me back my $5 I paid for a wife. I was a fool to pay someone to sentence me for life.
This next one is probably the Uncle Dave song that I'm the most familiar with. Just hearing you play it, my mom's got a sweet video of you out here, which is actually the version you're going to hear on this in a few seconds. But yeah, Lightnin, tell us about Keep My Skillet Good and Greasy, it seems.
Oh, that's like an old folk song that was popular in both black and white music traditions. It's about a guy that is poaching some livestock or something to keep his skillet good and greasy, and he's hoping he doesn't get caught. Mississippi John Hurt did a version of it called Payday. That's it's about the same song. This is one of the first songs that Uncle Dave Macon ever recorded back in the early 20s, so I always associate this song with him. And it's a fun one. This particular recording was live out in my backyard. I remember this was during the COVID times when people couldn't get out. It was a nice summer day. I'm in my backyard feeling pretty good, and I'm barefoot.
Birds are chirping.
Yep.
It's a beautiful day. We'll link to that video so y'all can see that too.
All right.
Going downtown, gonna buy a sack of flour, gonna cook it every hour, keep my skillet good and greasy all the time. Keep my skillet good and greasy all the time. There's chickens on my back, bloodhounds on my track. I'm pulling for my little shanty home. Pulling for my little shanty home. If they beat me to the door, I'll hide 'em under the floor. Keep my skillet good and greasy all the time. Keep my skillet good and greasy all the time. Woman, if you say so, I'll never work no more. Just lay around your shanty all the time. Just lay around your shanty all the time. I'm going to the hill, gonna buy a jug of brandy, gonna give it all to Mandy. Keep her good and drunk and boozy all the time. Keep her good and drunk and boozy all the time. There's a man on the log, fingering his trigger and his eye on the hog. Gun it went zip and the bullet it went blip. Fell on the hog with all of his grip. Keep his skillet good and greasy all the time. Keep his skillet good and greasy all the time.
Sounds great. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that one. So that was actually on a kind of a family heirloom, right? That's Uncle Wade's banjo.
Oh, you're right. This that particular banjo I inherited from my Uncle Wade from Bethany, West Virginia. I never got to meet him. He passed away when I was still very young, but he owned this banjo. It's just a mail order type banjo, but it sat around for a lot of years, and I finally got it. A friend of mine helped me fix it up. Lane Hollis helped me fix that banjo up, make it playable again. So I had it in my possession at the time and was happy to play this family heirloom of a banjo.
It's a nice tune. Or the banjo has a nice tone. Alright, so this next song, we got to do a gospel number if we're doing something on old time, right? So this is Heavenly Sunlight.
Well, Uncle Dave was a religious man. He could do the most raucous things, but he was also a devout Christian, and he always included gospel music in his recordings and stuff. And this is one I've heard it growing up in the Baptist church. Heavenly Sunlight. It wasn't one they'd sing in during church service or something. They'd do it like maybe in Sunday school or something. And I remember hearing it at the time, I thought, oh, how quaint. I thought it was kind of corny, and I didn't like it when I was young. But later, as an adult, I learned to love this song, Heavenly Sunlight.
Walking in sunlight all of my journey, over the mountains, through the deep vale. Jesus has said, I'll never forsake thee, promise divine that never can fail. Heavenly sunlight, flooding my soul with glory divine. Hallelujah, I am rejoicing, singing his praises, Jesus is mine. Shadows around me, shadows above me, never conceal my Savior and guide. He is the light, in him is no darkness, ever I'm walking close to his side. Heavenly sunlight, flooding my soul with glory divine. Hallelujah, I am rejoicing, singing his praises, Jesus is mine. In the bright sunlight, ever rejoicing, pressing my way to mansions above, singing his praises, gladly I'm walking in sunlight, sunlight of love. Heavenly sunlight, flooding my soul with glory divine. Hallelujah, I am rejoicing, singing his praises, Jesus is mine.
Heavenly Sunlight. So I never have performed that one very often. A few times I've played it live, and I remember a few years ago I was doing a house concert in Durham, and it was for a group of people that were really into old time music, and I had a nice audience there, and I played Heavenly Sunlight, and everybody sang along. Everybody seemed to know that one.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. So there's auto harp and guitar on there, too?
Uh-huh.
Wow. So this next one is another kind of humorous one, another children's album classic that I've grown up listening and loving. Yeah, Chicken. That's the way you spell chicken.
Well, that one came from the minstrel show type tradition. It's not really a children's song, but it features a child in there. And then you spell out chicken. And this one actually wasn't recorded by Uncle Dave. It was some of his cohorts recorded it. It was the McGee brothers, and released a version of that. And it's a humorous song, as you can hear.
Do you think he knew this one, or is there any way of knowing that one?
Oh, he was part of that. I'm sure he did. He just wasn't on that recording.
Got you.
Ragtime Joe. Now the teacher called upon the class to spell out a sort of a bird. That kind of a bird was a chicken, and they could not spell the word. So the teacher called on Ragtime Joe to spell that word for them. He did not hesitate a bit, just the way he did begin. C is the way to begin. H, that's the next letter in. I, that I am the third. C is the middle of the word. K, I'm a filling in. E, getting near the end. C-H-I-C-K-E-N. That is the way to spell chicken. Johnson gave a concert at the old church house one night. He hired a lot of talent that could sing and could recite. Now when he pulled the curtain, everything went wrong, you know, until some feller loudly called, "Let's hear from Ragtime Joe." He sang a ragtime new hit tune that did not take so well. He said, "I feel a frost on that, so I guess I better spell." And when he told the audience he'd compose his chicken song, and he sang out those words for him, then he took the house by storm. C is the way to begin. H, that's the next letter in. I, that am the third. C is the middle of the word. K, I'm a filling in. E, getting near the end. C-H-I-C-K-E-N. That is the way to spell chicken.
So a later cover of that, my friend Clay Buckner recorded a version of that song "Chicken" with the Red Clay Ramblers when he first joined that group back in the 1980s.
Wow. Had you been doing this one before that?
Yeah, I have.
Of course. So we just got 3 more songs left for y'all, but I like all of these. Go Along Mule is up next.
Go Along Mule actually was a more recent song for Uncle Dave. It was like written in the 20s, and it was a popular song, kind of one that had a whole lot of verses to it. I think the first hit song like that was "Ain't Gonna Rain No Mo" by Wendell Hall, and that had like 1 million verses. And Go Along Mule was, a comedy song that for about that same time in the early 20s that had a whole lot of different funny verses in it. Uncle Dave was taking a recent kind of hit song and doing it in a string band version with fiddles and stuff.
Cool. That's one of my favorite parts of this old-time music, how many different versions of the songs there are, and then how many different verses all these people have. It's very cool to hear.
underneath his tail, and now he shows some speed. Go along, mule, don't you roll those eyes. You can change a fool, but a doggone mule is a mule until he dies. My mule, he will not work for me. I found the reason for that. He found out I was a Republican and he's a Democrat. Go along, mule, don't you roll those eyes. You can change a fool, but a doggone mule is a mule until he dies. I bought some biscuits for my dog. I placed them on the shelf. Times got so hard I shot the dog and ate them all myself. Go along, mule, don't you roll those eyes. You can change a fool, but a doggone mule is a mule until he dies. A man way down in Georgia fired his gun at me. By the time he fired that second shot, I passed through Tennessee. Go along, mule, don't you roll those eyes. You can change a fool, but a doggone mule is a mule until he dies.
I like that one. Little ukulele in there.
Uh-huh.
That's cool. So this next one has a weird reference to a strange game called Rolly Hole. What do you know about this one? Walk Tom Wilson?
Well, I had to look it up. I think if you're not from Tennessee, you don't know about Rolly Hole. It's a traditional game where they have these courts. They have a marble game called Rolly Hole, and you only know about it in a certain area of Tennessee. And obviously Uncle Dave knew about it. And the first verse of this song refers to that. But I had to look it up because I wasn't familiar with that. It doesn't really seem to have anything to do with the rest of the song, which is about a guy. This would be from the 1800s or something, where you had stereotypes and things. And that's when they're making fun of a guy it's called a rube. And a rube's kind of a clueless guy that's from the sticks out in the country or somewhere. He's from a one-horse town. And he's taking his first trip to New York City. And things don't go quite so well for him, but it all happens like in a kind of comedic way.
Kind of a relatable idea or story for somebody like me from a small town.
Right, I always think of it because I'm from Fountain, North Carolina, and we have one stoplight town.
Right.
It's kind of the modern equivalent of a one-horse town.
Definitely.
Bring up my marbles, get back my chalk. Don't knock the middler, I'm bound to tell you so. Walk tall, whistle, walk out the door, sweep that kitchen with a brand new broom. Just got back from old New York where I never have been before. Ain't got as much money as I had when I left, but I know a whole lot more. Walk tall, whistle, walk out the door, sweep that kitchen with a brand new broom. I thought when I left home I was a man of some renown. In old New York I was on the board, just a rube from a one-horse town. Walked on with whistle, walk out the door, sweep that kitchen with a brand new broom. And gee whiz, what they done for me lingers in my memory from the early morning till the sun goes down. Got bumped most all around, cut more capers than a circus clown, just turned no root from a one-horse town. Walk tall whistle, walk out the door, sweep that kitchen with a brand new broom. Wrote some letters on the train that I wanted to mail back home, just to tell the folks just what I'd seen and just how far I'd come. Walk tall whistle, walk out the door, sweep that kitchen with a brand new broom. Saw a box all painted red and I dropped my letters in. Fire engines come from all around and the bells begin to ring. Walk tall whistle, walk out the door, sweep that kitchen with a brand new broom. And gee whiz, what it done for me, squirted water all over me. Grabbed a fella, said to him, pull me out for I can't swim. Crowd all hollered, let him drown, just a darned old root from a one-horse town. Walk tall whistle, walk out the door, sweep that kitchen with a brand new broom. Walk tall whistle, walk out the door, sweep that kitchen with a brand new broom. Walk tall whistle, walk out the door, sweep that kitchen with a brand new broom.
So this last track that we'll leave y'all with is one that we recorded recently, just a couple days ago. Came out to Lightnin's and got it done in his barn there, and it's a really nice one. It's a really sweet one to kind of end on, I think. You've been a friend to me.
Yes, I'd like to dedicate this to all my friends that's listening in there. And this is a sentimental song, probably written in the late 1800s or so. I haven't heard many covers of this song. The Carter family did a version of it with a simpler melody that I think is less effective. And I look for Uncle Dave to preserve the original melodies that I think are more beautiful, and this is one of them. You've been a friend to me.
My bark of life was tossing down the troubled stream of time, when first I saw your smiling face, when youth was in its prime. My days of darkness turned to light, my troubled soul set free. And since that time I found you were a faithful friend to me. I'll never forget you wherever I roam, no matter where and how it be. But smile to think through life's journey, you've been a friend to me. Misfortune nursed me as a child and fondly loved me too. I would have had a broken heart had it not been for you. Kind words were whispered soft and sweet, but glad I could not be, until I found that you had been a faithful friend to me. I'll never forget you wherever I roam, no matter where and how it be. But smile to think through life's journey, you've been a friend to me. I'll never forget you wherever I roam, no matter where and how it be. But smile to think through life's journey, you've been a friend to me.
Well, thank you, friends. I hope y'all enjoy hearing these songs. My versions of songs by the great Uncle Dave Macon. And I hope you'll tune in again for the Fooling Around podcast. We got some more stuff up our sleeves, and we'll be around.
Absolutely. We hope y'all enjoy listening to these as much as we enjoy making them. I've had a blast. Thank y'all for being with us, and you'll hear from us again real soon.